Hey guys, welcome back to my new video. And I know, I'm sorry, it's been more than a month, I think, since the last one, but I had some stuff going on, like examination period, so I just did not want to fail anything, and I was successful with that, so that's a good thing. Today I am here with another video, and the new video is, as you already probably know, and is probably the reason why you clicked on this video, is redesigning Greek mythology characters. This time it's a part 3 and I am going to be redesigning Medusa. I don't really have much to say right now, so let's dive right into the redesigning, and I will talk about all the design choices and mythology stuff during that. So firstly, let me do a little bit of a background check for the mythology part of this video, because I want to talk more about my character design choices than about the mythology, because that's like that's the main point for this video, or at least I feel like that. So in case there is someone who is not so familiar with the Medusa myth, I am here to explain it very briefly. I'm not gonna say everything that is available on the internet, I'm just gonna say what is needed for you to understand my, as I said, design choices. So basically, before Medusa was turned into a snake lady, she was a human being. She was not a monster the whole time, and she was one of 3 sisters, which is not really it's not really important for the design, but just so you know. And she was the only one mortal from them. And the story really begins when Medusa decided to be Athena's priest. Athena is the goddess of wisdom and war and a lot of other things. So Medusa is like the worshipper, the priestess, if that's the word. I swear I did the research for this video, but I'm just bad at remembering all the vocabulary, so I'm sorry. So with being Athena's priestess, hope the pronunciation is okay, she signed up for being pure and in celibacy and all the things that are basically required for being a priestess for Athena. And here it gets a little bit interesting, because there is multiple versions for why Medusa is Medusa, like why she got turned into a snake lady. I like the term snake lady, so I'm gonna probably use it a lot in this video. One of the not so dramatic ones is that when Medusa was doing like her rituals to worship Athena, like whatever she was doing, people started saying, because Medusa was like really beautiful, and they were like, oh my god, her hair is amazing, they are more beautiful than the ones that Athena has. So Athena became really jealous of Medusa, that people really started saying that her priestess has basically prettier hair than she has, so she turned her into a snake lady, because people were saying that she's not as beautiful as Medusa, basically. Also, very important thing to say is that Medusa is able to turn everyone who looks into her eyes into stone, which is like the main disadvantage of the curse, I would say. So it's about kind of ruining her beautiful hair that Athena got jealous about, and also the prevention from people looking at her, because she would basically kill them and turn them into a statue. Anyway, the other version of the myth why Medusa got cursed is that when she was doing her worshipping things towards Athena, there was someone, and that someone was Poseidon, who I also have on my list of doing redesign for. I don't know if that made sense, but I hope you understand. So stay tuned for that. And Poseidon was like, hey, she's really pretty, Medusa, because as I said, she was really beautiful as a human. So he kind of not really fell in love with her, I would not say that, but because there was some family kind of issues and just kind of a beef between Athena and Poseidon, he was like, let me do some mischievous stuff. So one version of this version of the myth is that Poseidon seduced Medusa so that she was no longer pure and in celibacy and all this stuff, and eventually Athena got mad and turned Medusa into the snake lady. But the other myth, the other version of this version of the myth, is that Poseidon made Medusa do things against her will, if you understand. Because I don't want to say a certain R word, because I don't know how YouTube would react. And as Medusa was kind of trying to escape Poseidon because, you know, she was just running away because she had basically no other choice, she ran into Athena's temple to seek help, because as she was, you know, Athena's priestess, then she kind of felt like, you know, Athena will help her because she's worshipping her. But unfortunately, Poseidon got there fast as well, and then the stuff happened, and then Athena appeared and got mad at Medusa that she is no longer pure and in celibacy, and that she defiled her temple. Even though, as you are not guessing, but as you hear, it was not Medusa's fault. But Athena did not take that as an answer, so she got mad and turned Medusa into the monster that she is really well known as. And again, with the curse, she's again able to turn stuff into stone. And it is said, I don't know if it's said in the original myth, but people say that Athena cursed Medusa in this way so she can protect herself from stuff, similar stuff that Poseidon did to her. So it's kind of a safety gadget for Medusa, I guess. But very cruel form of safety, I would say. So that was the myth, that was the official mythology part. Now let's go and talk about that, my version of the mythology stuff that is no longer the official mythology stuff. So about my stylistic choices for Medusa, my idea was that this is one of the few outfits that she would be able to wear, because I'm planning to make a comic with Medusa. So, but that's still a future thing, not that's future me thing, not present me thing. So, you know, I'm gonna leave that for another day. But basically, after Medusa got turned into the snake lady, she went and found an abandoned island where she lives. Maybe still is, who knows. But eventually there, since she has the ability to turn stuff into stone, there were a lot of people coming to kill her, so they would have the ability to, you know, use her as well to turn other people into stone. So she started learning like kind of like a martial arts stuff, so she became like a badass woman. And also another thing is that I kind of started thinking about is that she can only turn like living stuff or like living creatures into stone, not the not living part. So whenever there is someone coming to the island and tries to, you know, kill her, she only turns into stone the living part of, let's say, a person, as there is like, I don't know, a warrior or someone. So only the human part gets turned into a stone. So all the clothes and the shoes and whatever is kept as it was. So she usually just breaks up the statue when she turns someone into stone and takes the clothes, so she has something to wear, because, you know, living on deserted island is, you know, not something where you would find a lot of clothes, you know. So I don't know, that's just something that I was thinking about, and I think it kind of makes sense. So a lot of the stuff that she wears, she remade from something that she found on like people that tried to basically unalive her. So she got some of the shoes, like kind of a, this is kind of a warrior outfit, because she also like fights people. Because as the time went by, the ability to turn living people or living creatures into stone, it kind of started to fade away as she started not to use it as often, because, you know, people started to forget about her or whatever. So it kind of started to fade away, so she also learned how to fight. And also the thing that I really like about this design is the belt thing that kind of is like a snake shaped, or like it is symbolizing like shape of the snake or a worm. And the same thing with her hair, and the thing that makes the snakes into kind of a ponytail, or the kind of that hairstyle that she has, because I always had like a problem with her hair to kind of style it. Whenever I drew Medusa in the past, I did it like 3 times or so, I don't know. I always had a problem with the hair, so I kind of did something that worked, and I did not struggle with it that much. And also, as she lives on the abandoned island, there are also sirens on one of the shores of the island, so they helped Medusa as well with some stuff, you know, maybe, I don't know, giving her their wet clothes or something. Anyway, maybe one of the main points that I want to emphasize in the story, or her story, as I'm gonna hopefully someday write it or make it into a comic book, is that as her turn into stone ability is fading away, it kind of fades away to the point where she has to put a lot of effort and energy into turning fantasy creatures or like non-human creatures into stone. So it's much easier for her to turn people into stone than to turn the sirens into stone, for example, because I wanted to make it easier for myself, because there is not gonna be only Medusa in the story, there's also gonna be like other characters from the mythology. All of them, they are like, you know, the fantasy creatures, so they are not human creatures, they are not humans, so she can normally look at them and they can look at her back. So the only thing that in the story that she's able to really turn into stone are just human beings. And to be fully honest, this drawing took me like 3 months to finish, because I started drawing it in November or December 2022, and then I kind of got an art block, and the exams during January just kind of made me not want to draw. So I finished it very recently and I am obsessed, literally obsessed. So I hope you will like this drawing as well as I do. And this is the finished piece. I hope you like it, because as I said, I love it. And I also hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you gained some new knowledge that you did not have before, and that it was entertaining enough for you to stay to this very moment. And definitely don't forget to leave a comment what mythology creature you would like me to redesign next. I've already done Apollo, Hades and Medusa today, and I have a few gods on my list that I got requested to do, and I will. Don't worry, I have it on my mind. I'm just slow with doing things. So yeah. Also, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel so you won't miss any other upcoming video. That will definitely be another Greek mythology redesign, and also I am currently working on a piece for turning songs into illustrations, so I don't think you want to miss that. So yeah, once again, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave some comment, like and subscribe as well, and I will see you next time. Bye.